Have you ever paused to consider the impact of those who quietly observe rather than dominate the conversation? Today, we're diving into the mystery of the quiet ones, exploring how their silence speaks volumes. It's not merely about being the strong, silent type. It's a deeper connection to Stoicism. Forget dry lectures on ancient philosophy. This is about harnessing the power of silence to enhance your life. Join me as we explore how embracing stillness can transform our noisy world. Each insight builds upon the last, guiding you to turn silence into your ultimate superpower. Remember, in the stillness lies unmatched strength, and by eliminating distractions, you can discover clarity and purpose. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Eliminate distractions as we step through our days, navigating a sea of noise. It's essential to recognize the power of silence, the strength in speaking less. This isn't about withholding your voice, but about enriching its value. The wise Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus understood the weight of words, the importance of thought before speech. They saw silence not as a void but as a canvas for reflection, a moment to harness inner peace and clarity. Our journey today revisits this ancient wisdom, urging us to eliminate distractions, to find in the quiet a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. Why then is this trait of speaking less so crucial in our modern whirlwind? The answer lies in the quality of our interactions. Every word you choose to share carries the potential to build or to break, to enlighten or to obscure. In choosing silence over chatter, you give your words the room to breathe, to resonate more profoundly with those who hear them. This practice of thoughtful communication is a testament to respect for the listener, for the message, and for yourself. It's a Stoic reminder that power often lies in simplicity, in the spaces between words where understanding and connection grow. But how do we cultivate this trait, especially when the world screams for our constant engagement? It begins with intentionality. With a conscious choice to embrace moments of silence throughout your day. This might mean pausing before responding in conversation, allowing yourself to fully absorb what's being said, or finding time each day to disconnect from the digital cacophony. It's in these moments of stillness that we find clarity, that we're able to reflect on our thoughts and refine our message. This discipline of silence, of speaking less, challenges us to prioritize quality over quantity, meaning over mere noise. So I invite you to embark on this path of Stoic practice. Notice how embracing silence transforms your conversations, your relationships, your understanding of the world. You'll find that by speaking less, your words more weight, your thoughts clarity, and your interactions depth. This isn't just about talking less, it's about communicating better, about living with intention and purpose. And the wisdom of our Stoic guides let us find the courage to seek out the silence, to give our words the space to echo with truth and significance. Let this be the journey to a more focused, serene, and meaningful existence. Silence attracts attention. Silence, often overlooked, possesses a magnetic power in conversation. Think of it as the calm before the storm, or the pause between beats in an exhilarating drum solo. This isn't just about being quiet, it's about mastering the moments when silence speaks louder than words. Imagine a scene where everyone rushes to share their thoughts, and there you are, calm, collected, and silent. Your quietness isn't a retreat, it's a beacon of confidence that draws others in, sparking curiosity about what's on your mind. This intrigue gives you a subtle edge, reflecting the Stoic belief in the strength of restraint and thoughtful action. Now, consider silence as a canvas for others to project their thoughts and feelings. By providing both physical and mental space, you allow ideas to breathe and flourish. When you choose to listen rather than immediately respond, you're not being passive. You're actively engaging with the perspectives of those around you. This act of empathy, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, strengthens connections and fosters a richer understanding of others. Let's also explore how this strategy can amplify your impact when you do choose to speak. Stoicism teaches us that quality trumps quantity. By speaking less, but with greater intention, every word you share resonates with purpose. It's about finding that delicate balance between silence and speech, where your words gain significance not from their volume, but from their value. This approach not only elevates your communication, but also enriches your interactions, making them more meaningful and profound. Embracing silence is truly an art. Deliberate choice in our fast-paced, noise-filled world. It's a skill that, once honed, can bring peace, influence, and depth to our lives. This isn't about shunning conversation, but about enhancing it, using silence as a tool to deepen connections, understand others, and convey our thoughts with precision. It's a journey of discovering the power of pause, a testament to the timeless wisdom of Stoicism that teaches us the strength in stillness and the virtue of listening. In a world that never stops talking, for silence builds strength. Strength. Have you ever noticed how some people command a room not by the volume of their words, but by the weight of their silence? This is the mark of those who have mastered the art of speaking less, a trait deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us the power of introspection and inner calm, virtues that thrive in silence. By embracing quiet moments, we tap into our inner strength. Much like drawing water from a deep well, silence isn't about absence, but presence, a focused engagement with our inner selves, where we listen intently to our thoughts, emotions, and intuitions. It's in these silent conversations that we uncover our true desires and the paths we wish to walk in life. Consider silence as your personal trainer for the mind. Just as athletes build physical endurance and strength through rigorous training, you can fortify your mental resilience in the quiet, in the hush, away from the world's noise. You're not just sitting idly, you're actively building a fortress of calm within yourself. This sanctuary is where you learn to wrestle with and understand your inner chaos, emerging more centered and unshakable. It's a practice that not only prepares you to face life's challenges, but also sharpens your clarity, allowing you to prioritize what truly matters now. Think about the clarity that comes from such silence. This isn't just about having peace of mind, it's about gaining the clarity to make decisions that resonate deeply with your core values. When your actions stem from a place of deep reflection, they carry more intention and purpose. This deliberate way of living doesn't just alter your own life, it transforms how you interact with the world. Your words become more impactful, your decisions more deliberate, and your presence more serene and authoritative. Silence in this way isn't merely a personal retreat, but a tool that shapes how we navigate the world and our relationships within it. So what does it mean to speak less and listen more? It means engaging in a more meaningful dialogue with ourselves and the world around us. It's about harnessing the strength that comes from silence to lead a life of purpose, guided by Stoic wisdom. This journey of silent introspection doesn't make us withdrawn, but rather equips us with the insight and calm to act with conviction and grace. As we embrace the quiet, we become like the Stoics of old, resilient, clear-headed, and profoundly impactful. 5. Freedom from pride or arrogance. Freedom from pride or arrogance doesn't mean you're lowering yourself or dismissing your talents. It's about seeing your strengths and weaknesses clearly without letting either inflate or diminish your sense of self. Think of it as walking a balanced line. On one side is arrogance, where you see yourself above others, and on the other side is self-deprecation, where you undervalue your worth. Staying in the middle requires a steady gaze inward, recognizing that achievements don't elevate us above anyone else. This balance is not just about humility, it's about truth, the truth of our shared human experience. Now embracing this truth transforms how we interact in the world. It shifts the focus from speaking to listening, from asserting to understanding. People who embody this trait tend to speak less, not because they have nothing to say, but because they understand the value of words. They choose them with care, ensuring that when they do speak, it adds value, not noise. This quiet strength draws others in, fostering deeper connections and mutual respect. It's a reminder that in silence, We often say more than with 1,000 words this approach to life and communication doesn't happen overnight. It begins with self-reflection, a cornerstone of Stoic practice. Regularly examining our motives and biases helps us align our actions with our deeper value. By acknowledging our flaws and limitations, we learn to extend the same understanding to others. This process isn't about finding faults, it's about growing in wisdom and compassion, and as we grow, we find that our relationships deepen, our minds open, and our lives become richer. So as we navigate our days, let's remember the power of stepping back, of listening more than we speak, by embracing the Stoic virtue of freedom from pride or arrogance. We cultivate a life of meaningful interactions and true connections. It's in this space that we find authentic communication, learning not just to speak, but to speak with purpose and to listen with intention. This is the path to a life of depth, harmony, and genuine fulfillment. 6. Silence in negotiations. Let's talk about the power of silence, especially in the art of negotiation. It's like having a secret weapon, one that's been valued by the wise Stoics of ancient times and still holds immense power in our fast-paced world. Silence, when wielded with precision, is more than just the absence of sound. It's a full-bodied strategy that can shift the dynamics of any conversation. Think of it as the calm before the storm, not one that wreaks havoc, but one that brings clarity, understanding, and ultimately resolution. Now, why would someone who speaks less, especially in negotiations, often find themselves in a position of strength? It's not about holding back for the sake of mystery, it's about creating space for reflection, for the dust to settle, allowing us to see the core of what's truly important. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind."